So just notice as the breath is moving in and out of your body in a very natural way. Let go of any intention that you may be holding right now and truly sink in to your body. Notice as the breath is moving in and out, a cue in front of your face. You breathe one breath, it's replaced by another. And as the breath flows into your body, there's no criteria, no conditions, nothing. It comes in, it serves you completely and fully. It doesn't care about your beliefs, where you're from, your sexual orientation, none of it matters. The breath flows freely. And as you look into that cue in your mind's eye, in your imagination, in your intuitive faculty, notice a color beginning to infuse itself into the cue, almost like a dropper of food coloring dropped into a glass, just spreading organically. And as it does, you just notice the next breath that you take, you'll be breathing in that color. It could be static, it could be dynamic. Be with the breath from the perspective of the color of the breath as it comes in through the nostrils, up to the crown, and then down into the lungs. Sit in the lungs. Notice as that color begins to infuse into the lungs. And as we move time forward very gently and smoothly, notice that color lining the interior lining of the lungs and then moving into the bloodstream and then eventually into the cells of the body. And we can make a simple conclusion. The breath is becoming you, and you are becoming the breath. And notice intuitively, you can say yes. Notice your intuitive faculty extending to your entire body. You may feel resonance, a yes in your body. Notice too your rational mind saying, of course, I breathe, lungs, bloodstream, cells. It's all true. The breath is becoming you and you are becoming the breath. Notice then, in the room, there's a unit of breath, the breath of the room. It serves you, it serves your neighbors, it serves all of us. With each breath, you are connected to everyone in this room. And the breath of the room draws from the breath of the planet, which serves not only this room, but our neighbors down the street and their neighbors, and so on and so forth. As that awareness expands around the planet, with your breath, you are connected to every person on the planet. And notice as we look at the breath of the planet, the breath does not differentiate between people and animals and plants. And so with each breath, you are connected to everyone and everything above, upon, and within the planet. Indeed, your breath is the breath of the planet. You may feel yourself breathing by and for and of the planet. And then notice the breath of the planet becomes the breath of the cosmos. For at the very edge of our atmosphere, that breath touches space, and in turn, every other part of space. And so we can say, with each breath, you are connected to everyone and everything in the cosmos, including that which underwrites all else. the divine. And as you see that divine light moving closer with each breath, notice eventually those twin frequencies that together express as that divine light, the frequency of the divine itself and the frequency of perfect health. Not just physical health, but health on every level, known and unknown. And as that energy reaches you, perhaps initially at your nostrils, but then instantaneously throughout your entire being, the invitation is made by that light, that resonance. Come return to your natural state. And each aspect of you returning naturally, organically. The breath is becoming you, and you are becoming the breath. The divine is becoming you, and you are becoming the divine. Intuitively, there's a universal drain in your field. Remove the plug now. I'll do the same. And just notice the appearance of dissonance leaving your field naturally. Those artifacts of dissonance leaving. And right as they appear to exit, of course, they are transmuted back into resonance, for everything is within you. Everything. If we went down to the local river, to the Platte, and we sat down on the banks on a sunny day, we would notice the river is flowing. We could hold an intention. The river will flow downhill, and lo and behold, it flows downhill. But also notice, we could let go of all intention, and the river is flowing. Notice if you turn your head away from the river, still the river is flowing. Even when we leave the river is still flowing. And so it is with each breath that you take. You are connected to everyone and everything in the cosmos. The river is flowing, including that energy underlying all others, the divine. The river is flowing. And as that light draws closer, the twin frequencies, each of the smallest parts, the return to your natural state of resonance, the river is flowing. The breath is becoming you, and you are becoming the breath. The divine is becoming you, and you are becoming the divine. Breath is becoming you. The river is flowing. The divine is becoming you, and you are becoming the divine. The river is flowing.